in Dayanand Sagar College of Engineering, and he's delivering his level 1 project 2 speech from Dynamic Leadership Path. Without further ado, and with huge round of applause, let's welcome ToastMaster Yash on stage. ToastMaster Yash, practice makes you better. Practice makes you better. ToastMaster Yash.
Good evening, dear Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
Let me turn back the hands of time and swiftly take you to my school days where I enjoyed and played sports and studies as well. In my nursery school, I had the opportunity to enjoy my school days as well as play as I was a small kid. So, in those days, my mom and grandmother used to pick up and drop to the school. I was kind enough. So later on, I remember an incident where my parents were saying, and I have a photograph of it also. There was a fancy dress competition where I took a role of bridegroom, and I performed in a song that meant like मुझसे शादी करोगी मुझसे शादी करोगी आइसक्रीम खिलाऊंगा मैं पिक्चर दिखाऊंगा मैं कंगा दिलाऊंगा मैं झुमका दिलाऊंगा मैं मुझसे शादी करोगी मुझसे शादी करोगी. These were the few lines I remember. Later on in class 1 to 4, I went to Milford International Public School, which was a CBSE board. I made new friends and experienced many things. We used to discuss movies and play games in the classroom. It was fun days, and I remember we used to talk about movies like Dhoom and Krish. They were the movies that were trending that time. That was wonderful. In studies, I was fine and doing well. I made friends, but now I'm not in contact with them as they're old, and I couldn't make contact with them. But you have to make contact with them. I learned advice. Later on, I realized that I have to change school after class 4 due to some reasons. So from class 5 to 8, I shifted to Sri Swaminarayan Gurukul International Public School. That was ICSE board. So there were drastic changes in the curriculum, and I managed those. My focus was on sports as well as studies when I shifted the school. I chose badminton, cricket, karate, swimming and chess to improve on. I became better in swimming, cricket and chess as I liked them. During the cricket days of coaching, there was the coach who asked us to run 2 to 3 rounds of the cricket ground, and I used to skip those days. So, as you see, the coach asked us because we have to be more fit and increase our stamina. So, I used to skip those days, but because I didn't like running much. So, later on, I did many things and it was good. But one more thing I would like to say that in lunch break, we used to play rugby with kitchen, a small kitchen, in the ground. So that was fun time in lunch break. We used to get lunch in school itself. There was a good canteen, and I like the 3 best things in the lunch. That were basically bath, masala puri and pani puri. They were lip smacking and delicious. I loved them and they were amazing. Later on, I decided to change my school again after class 8 as there were few reasons. So in class 9 to 10, I shifted to Baldwin Co-Education Extension High School in Aranagar. There were many things, and I got the best friends in my life. They were very important in my life. You have to make friends by choosing properly, as friendship leads to your future. So friends are very important. Later on in class 9, I was not well in studies, and I couldn't score well after trying also. In class 10, I performed in a skit from Red House. I was in Red House and I performed skit there. That went well, and that was my first acting experience. So it was good. Later on in studies, I was fine. In maths particularly, I was weaker in class 9 and I wanted to improve so much. So I tried harder and focused on my practice and tried more and more. I never gave up and I was motivated from myself, and I was not I never wanted to stop trying because I don't know, I had my ability and capability to perform well. Later on, I tried more, and I believed in one mantra: try, try, and try until you succeed. After the midterm and preparatory examination, I was self-confidence, and it boosted myself as the grades improved in mathematics and other subjects as well. I was very happy and glad that I was improving day by day. Later on, when the results were announced, I was surprised and shocked that my results were so good, and I was happy. That was the best day of my life on and that time, and it was very good. I remember during the mathematics examination of final examination, I wrote till the last. I was the last person to submit the answer script. Yeah, so it was good. Later on, I I believe that कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती. That means the person who tries never fails. I would like to say that friendship is the best thing in life, and you have to never lose friends and never give up on yourself in whatever you're doing. Thank you.